Okay, guys, today's going to be a really quick one. We're finally at the last bit of notes before we're done. Let's look at the outcomes of the Reconstruction period. So, first, we see that a lot more African Americans start to enter the political stage. And one of the single most important people is Hiram Rhodes Rebel, sorry. And what he is he's the first African American senator. Now, in 1870, the Mississippi State Legislature chose rebels to fill a seat in the Senate that had been vacant since the start of the Civil War. Although he really only served a brief term, um, he's really significant because he is basically the one who is advocating, speaking out against um, against the white Southerners' oppression of the African American people. But there's more than just this one individual. We look at our picture down here, there were many African American congressional representatives. Now, not tons. They didn't make up a large portion of the Senate or House of Representatives, but they were significant because there weren't any African American congressional senators or Republicans before this point. But it's not all sunshine and roses. After Reconstruction, once Reconstruction gets shut down, no African Americans served as senators again until 1967. And lastly, the Reconstruction period ends in 1877. That's with the Compromise of 1877. And basically, this solidifies Southern oppression and the beginning of segregation, which was just a new form of slavery. And basically, there was a presidential election in 1876, which was really, really tough. And what was going on was that the presidential election was down to the wire. I mean, there wasn't enough votes that any candidate could win. But what happened was there was a backroom deal between the Democrats and the Republicans. And what happened was the um, the Compromise of 1877 allowed for the Republicans to win the presidency. The base of the Democrats conceded, and the Republicans won. Now, what did the South get in return? The South got Reconstruction ended. Basically, all the soldiers, all the officers, they went back north, and the South was able to control its population again. And what I mean by control, it reinforced segregation, which was just a form of slavery. But there was positive change in the South. We start to see new industrialization, new railroad buildings, new legislation, all these new policies that started to industrialize and modernize the South. All right, guys, this is the last little bit of notes for me. I know it's really quick, but I'm actually going to personally see you next week, and we're going to review for this test. All right? All right. See you next week.